should get him on the show, so there's been a big call out for you to come on Rugby AM. Not a bad start to the season for the Rams, mid-table. What are your expectations for the team, really, going forward to the end of the year?
I think we've targeted, the playoffs. Ever since I've been there 6 years, and we've always just missed out on the playoffs. But to be honest, the start of the season we started pretty well, but the last couple of games we've come off the boil a little bit. But we're targeting mid-table, and if we can sneak into the playoffs, that'll be really good.
Yeah, you've got a new coach in Glenn Morrison. Obviously, I've heard some real good reviews about him. I know Jason Davidson really rates him as a coach who in the Exile setup not long ago, and how's he finding his feet as a coach? Has it really been beneficial for the Dewsbury side?
Yeah, he has. He's completely different to what we've had. He's so laid back compared to Warren Jowett last year. He's the most laid back person in the world. He's been good for lads.
I've heard that Warren Jowett's a bit of a crazy nut. You must have some decent stories.
You must have a couple of stories. 6 years of Warren Jowett, you've got to have a couple of stories.
I've heard quite a few tales, so you must have quite a few. So
I have, but I'm pretty scared of him, if I'm honest.
Go on, tell us a couple. Run Rugby AM, you can say what you want.
I've seen him chase like 3 or 4 players at changing rooms. He was just so angry. He's the most angriest man you've ever met.
I actually did hear once he actually threatened to smash somebody's head into a car windscreen once after the game, just he questioned him. Obviously me and Simo were big into Super League, but we don't really know what the standard of rugby league's like in the Championship. I go watch Halifax a little bit, to see my mate Ambler. Kench Ambler.
Kench Buller.
Find that picture again for his big Kench. So what do you've played in Super League, you've trained at Leeds Rhinos and you've been through the setup. How do you think the standard is different compared to Super League?
Training wise, it's a lot easier. Playing the games it's just more, I think it's a little bit more physical because it's slower. The Super League's a lot faster. You've got to be a better player, and if you do make an error in Super League, you get punished for it. I think in Championship you can get let off of it a little bit. But it's still a pretty high standard. You get a lot of players dropping down into Championship from Super League, and there's a lot of players in there already who could play Super League if they wanted to. It's a decent standard.
Who's the standout players in the league who you've seen who you think should be playing Super League?
Sean Penkovic at Lee.
He hammered you this weekend.
He did. He absolutely tore to pieces. I didn't play well. Liam Finn at Featherstone. He's another quality player. I think he's played already in Super League. And if he got a chance again, I'm sure he'd do really well.
Have you seen Liam Kay at Doncaster, the ex-Wakefield scrum half? He talks himself up all the time. I haven't seen him play. He reckons he's awesome.
I've never seen him play. We played against. I don't think he played against us, but I've never heard him to honest.
Awesome.
Good question.
Great question.
Promotion and relegation, Dewsbury side as a whole. Do you think that they should bring something like promotion and relegation back down? Because Dewsbury as a team, do you think that they could compete in Super League if you went to full-time rugby? Would you think your squad as it is at the moment? Would you be able to think the players that you've got, if they was in the full-time environment, would be able to compete in Super League?
We've got a lot of young players coming through, who's actually come from full-time environments. But at this moment in time, if you put them into Super League, I think a lot of them would struggle. They're still only young. But if it came to it, and like you put your Featherstones and your Halifaxes up there, I think they could compete. Yeah.
I'd like to ask this question: who would you like to have a free hit on? Who do you dislike? Everybody's. You can come with them.
No, Austin, not a threesome, a free hit.
Take your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, get your mind off.
We always like to know who you've got a gripe with. Who winds you up in a game? Who you've played against? Who would you like to really, give a right good smashing to?
I don't even know.
Not your coach's missus. Hey!
I don't even know the lad, but Foster from Bradford, I can't do it. It's just his hair, it does made him, I can't stand it.
Who's the best player you've ever played with and against? Ever?
The best player I've played with is David Solomona. He's got crazy skills. He does stuff that you look at him and you think he won't be able to do. And the first training session that I had with Wakefield, we played touch and pass to warm up, and either on opposite team, and he like threw a dummy at me and then dropped the ball behind the back and kicked it with his heel, and run around me and caught it and scored, and I like looked at him and then just walked off. How do you do that? But yeah, best player I've probably played against. I played against Keith when I was younger, when I was 17. Absolutely crap my pants. I don't know.
How did he go against? Were you on the same wing?
No, yeah, he was in the centre, and I was down in London, and I was only 17. And like, you know, coming up against him, I thought. I remember the week before in training, he absolutely smashed one of our academy players. He probably don't remember, like. And then I came up against him and Franny Cummins, and I think I scored, like, but I didn't run anywhere near him.
Look at him rubbing it in, saying he scored past me.
You know what I mean?
Growing up as a kid, who were your childhood heroes through the rugby? Who did you aspire to be like?
Growing up, I always used to love watching Jason Robinson. He was my hero. He's one of the players I always used to follow, even when he went to rugby union. He was quality, and I always wanted to be like him. So.
Good answer. I love him. Right, on with the tunes. I want to get in with chat with the mad, crazy Australian inside tonight. Mr. Jared Samet on the